Hi, everybody. Very excited and proud to be here. I want to talk to you today about video marketing. If you think about what digital did to display, to print in the last 15, 20 years, and you think where video is today, you'll see that video is basically in the beginning. The whole revolution around video is mostly about distribution, how you get video from one place to the other, and less about engagement, and less about how people engage with video, how make people video much more relevant. So Innovid is the leader in the world of video marketing platform, second only to Google. So we're the largest video marketing platform that's independent. Independent means that we have no media business. We're pure technology. We're not a DSP, a SSP, a DMP, all those weird names. What it means from a business model perspective, that we charge based on delivery, regardless of what the media. We don't take a percentage of the dollars that go through our platform. So a little bit about the company. We founded the company 7 years ago, actually in Israel, but we moved 6 years ago to New York. That's where our headquarters is. We're a global company, and we have about 220 employees across all of the US, Europe, and Asia. And our founders are, not founders, sorry, backers are Sequoia Capital and Cisco and Deutsche Telekom, to name a few. So we have some local connections here. And the whole vision is about how we're changing how marketers use video for advertising. You have some statistics on the screen. We're growing very fast, more than 80% year over year. We're also profitable, which is now in fashion, I hear. And we serve about, actually, a quarter of the video ads in the US are hosted and delivered through our system. So we're actually pretty big, kind of a best-kept secret in the video world. So as you can see here, there are certain things that we're extremely proud of. We've been winning award on innovation for many years, basically mostly in the early days, where we disrupted the format of video. But actually, the one that I'm most proud of is the upper left. We named by several publications the best workplace. So what we feel gives us of our power and strength to keep innovating and growing is the work environment, the culture we created around the world. But also, I think a few weeks ago, Business Insider listed us as one of the hottest pre-IPO companies in our space, ad tech and marketing technologies. Growth. I think this is the most, not the most beautiful slide, but in a way the most beautiful slide, because it talks about actual results. So what you see on the right side, it's the volume that's going through our system in the last 14, 15. On a quarterly basis. So you can see now Innovid delivers about more than 10 billion videos a month, to give you a sense of scale. And we're growing, as you can see, extremely fast. The drivers for growth are, first and foremost, new accounts. We're about 250 brands. We're talking about Chrysler, P&G, Best Buy that use our platform. We're expanding globally, so we're looking also to enter the German market, France is now, and also Singapore and other areas around the world. And one of the biggest drivers is the connection of, we had the CEO of ProSieben here yesterday. The linear TV is basically transformed into IPTV. So that infrastructure change that I'll talk about soon is causing this graph to keep going up. So fast forward, what's video marketing platform? So basically, there are 3 parts to our offering, and I have 2 slides on each of them. One is delivering the video anywhere. Then how do we create more value of that video that was delivered to the audience? And the third one is how do we connect that video conversation that we have with our audience? How do we connect that into the whole marketing stack? How does that make sense? So quickly, I think a lot of you saw this graph, different version. This is the US market. $70 billion in media goes to TV. A growing percentage of that is being delivered over IP, desktop, mobile. OTTs, we see it as the fastest growing sector. And that's basically TV connected to IP, whether it's Roku or Xbox or Apple TV, Amazon Fire, etc. So this is a huge disruption, but what it causes for the marketers is a great problem. It's actually much bigger than for publishers. Because let's say I'm Chrysler and I have an ad that I need to run. That ad needs to get to thousands of publishers that runs across thousands of different, more than 20 devices. So for each publisher and each platform, we need to support all these devices. There's thousands of combinations. So at Innovid, we're integrating with thousands of publishers, and including ones that conflict with each other, like Facebook and Snapchat. We're one of the only 2 vendors in the world that can measure video ads on Snapchat, and that was in the Wall Street Journal recently. And we're also the only platform that integrated into the Roku box, which is huge, at least in the US. So this is simplification of that challenge. But also in terms of opportunity, and this is where we generate additional ROI for brands, it's basically the first time in video that you connect the viewer ID, whether it's cookie, device ID, whatever, into a client ID, so into the enterprise. And this is where we're focusing now. So once you have that information that you connect, you know more about that person, and you connect your internal databases, your CRM systems, your call center system, your email marketing systems into your video campaign, you basically can do things like this, which is A, personalization of the video. So based on your location, based on behavioral targeting, if you're an existing client, if you're a potential client, anything like that. Basically what our system does, we have hundreds of versions. We can have hundreds of versions of the video, and the system in real time decide what to show to who. It's called programmatic creative. And again, it's not on the media side. This is purely making decision about the creative and then measuring it. What I'm going to show you next is kind of the next level is beyond personalization, is about how we allow interactivity. So what you'll see here, the video will work. Yes. This is a real campaign that we did for Volvo, another client of ours, on a Roku box. So this is connected TV. And once you click on the remote, it says click OK. It will pause the stream, open up like a microsite. It will open up that something is adjusted for TV. And you can see, you can scroll right and left, get more video. And basically, the brand then earns more time with the audience. What you'll see now is a new development that basically the Roku box knows your phone number from you registered. If you don't, you put it in, and it pushes to your mobile device additional action, whether it's schedule a test drive, print a $1 coupon for shampoo, and you actually close the circle and can see actually the results that came from that campaign. These things in TV advertising, which is a massive multi-billion-dollar market, were science fiction a few years ago. And I'm sure you heard about these ideas for the last 20 years about interactive TV, personalized TV, addressable TV, but Innovid is basically the only company that's doing it at scale around the world without pushing media down your throat. It's pure tech infrastructure. This is the third step, which is the greatest evolution of our platform, is we integrate into what's called Marketing Cloud. So companies like IBM, Oracle, Salesforce, Adobe, they're providing enterprises and marketing organizations with an infrastructure to manage all their marketing. But basically, if you look at this system, these are all DR-focused. Is it email system based on CRM, social, TV and video are still outside of that ecosystem. And we're talking about $70 billion industry. So what Innovid does is connecting. We're integrated these platforms. We're connecting that world into the world of Marketing Cloud. And then you can see if you send somebody an email, they open the email, they clicked on it, so the next time they'll be at channel 4 or 1 minute? No? 10 seconds. OK, here are all our clients. Not all of them, the top ones. So you can see we really work with large brands. We have 25% of the market now. We plan by this time next year, hopefully I'll be here again, to be close to 50%. We'll end the year with 35%. So we're here to take over the world of video. If you have any questions, happy to talk to you. If you're a brand or an advertiser, even more happy to talk to you, or a partner. Thank you very much.